What's up, Twitch? Alright, so today's stream, let's see, it is Friday night, 7 p.m. my time. We're going to kick off the stream. I'm currently trying to hoard as many resources as possible. So what that entails is I have been doing a lot of offline work here. I have about 30 auto miners set up currently on the lava planet. I spent time exploring the whole planet. And then I put a couple more auto miners on the moon of Rimahan to get pentaxid, because everyone needs pentaxid for warping around. And now that everyone has capital vessels or small vessels at this point in time, you're going to start seeing a hit on the pentaxid supply. So I'm trying to get ahead of that supply decreasing. And work on the space station has paused since the last stream. So I do plan on going back there and working on the interior. We ran into the problem yesterday with not having enough force fields. So I made sure with the auto miners on the lava planet, I ran through again and collected as many as I could. So now we have about 120 something force fields with the capability of being able to make more. One moment.
Yeah.
What color are those dots?
Red, some green or yellow, green and blue.
Okay, so it has all. That's weird.
He's just looking at the dots to know what your box is capable of being compatible with.
Oh, like base
and CV, and yep.
There are sometimes where it will like pick up the wrong variant that I've noticed, which is yeah. And well, there was another thing that I noticed where if like ramps will do this. I think CV ramps. I think you can pick them up, and instead of giving you the CV ramp, it gives you a ramp that can be put on anything.
Oh.
Which is handy, but it might mess up the foundry since it's not the actual part that you're looking for.
Right.
Not the foundry, the factory. So I'm thinking if you have all of the dots on there, that might be what happened.
It just gave me like a weird version. It doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, like because if it's doing the same thing with that it does with ramps, then it might have given you a version that is technically not the one in the blueprint file. So the game's just going, "What is this? I can't use this."
Well,
hey,
there's our first floor casualty.
How you doing? I was wondering if you were going to be on tonight. You and your husband are good at keeping me company. I managed to get plants planted in my spaceship here. My capital vessel now has all of the farm plots filled out, so this is nice. T-Duck, I did stop streaming since yesterday. I did, I keep a hold of my regular schedule. It is Friday night, though, and I have zero plans for tomorrow other than shovel snow, because there's a winter advisory right now, and supposedly we're going to get 15 inches of snow. That's 15 inches of snow, which I'm in Missouri, so that's not exactly common around here. So yeah, I'm having flashbacks of when I used to live in Buffalo, New York, as a teenager, and having to shovel tons of snow. And oh, you're not going to get any of that in Chicago? What? Well, I guess you're lucky that you're not getting dumped on with a bunch of snow.
That's surprising for Chicago.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, otherwise I'm perfectly fine. Not looking forward to shoveling the snow later, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm drinking water right now, but I'm getting a little cold, so I might go get some coffee here in a little bit. And the stream tonight is probably gonna be one of those long streams. Probably gonna go for a good while, especially if I'm drinking coffee. So that's a good thing. And usually I try to have a plan about what I'm going to do when I stream in the game, but right now it's just resource gather, auto miners, since I can make them a lot easier now, and essentially rule the world, and I'll probably work on the interior of the space station a little bit. Someone has to watch the kids. Yeah. Hopefully they're not giving you too much trouble, though. So yeah, that's pretty much the update with me today. I am loving the fact that I have plants in here now, so I'm just trying to stockpile as many plant things as possible so I can make more sprouts in case they end up getting wiped out. I want to figure out a way to show you my latest model, but you do not run creative. That's not to say I can't switch over to creative and take a look at what you've got. So think about that, Yes, definitely at some time.
Level 12.
Congratulations.
Sweet.
Now 2 hours and 23 minutes for my ship to be produced.
Not bad.
Yeah, my worst fear in here is someone shuts off my power and I lose oxygen in space and all my plants die. That's my worst Empyrion fear with my capital vessel right now, is having to come through here and remake sprouts and replant all of these crops. Because I lost plants in my snow base 2 times, and that was only I think 36 size plots, maybe. Yeah, it was 36. There's like 4 separate plots of 9. So coming back and just seeing dead plants in there because the base lost power, and then having to make sprouts all over again, which I never had sprouts ready to make there. So I had to go back to the home planet, make sprouts, travel back, plant the sprouts, wait for them to grow, and then I think I logged in like 2 days later and they were all dead when I went back over there to the planet. So that base got revisions. It got a lot more fuel tanks added. So I've learned my lesson of trying to make sure that you always have more fuel tanks than you need in case you're not there all the time. So that's the thing. Alright. So yeah, definitely loving getting all these self-sustaining food resources here now, because now I'm completely self-sufficient on my capital vessel. Got everything I need right here. And we still have some auto miners that we can deploy. I'm going to go check Gondola, the snow planet. Make sure, I think all those auto miners are probably going to be full, and when they get full, they turn off. So, they're just sitting there not doing anything, which doesn't help anybody at all. So, going around resource collecting's kind of the aim at the moment, and then that allows me to have more resources brought to the space station, so I can craft things on demand that I might miss, or just start setting up a supply of items that everyone can start crafting things they might need as well. So that's the plan. This ship is a public blueprint. So if you go onto the Steam Workshop, this is the Cerberus PSV. It's a J. Randall creation. That guy is amazeballs when it comes to building ships. And, I made my own hover vessel. I looked in the Steam Workshop and I was like, whatever, I'm going to make my own. And I did the same thing with my small vessel. But then when I was looking around at the capital vessels, I knew that I wanted, you got to have a lot of space. You got to be able to transport your HVs. You have to have farm on here, at least in my opinion. I want to have a fully functional, self-sustaining base, or capital vessel. And you got to have guns, so nothing can come up there and mess with your ship. And so I was like, let me just see what's out there. At the very least, I can get an idea of what it is that people build for capital vessels. And I found this guy's stuff, Cerberus PSV, and I was like, what? Shut the front door. This is everything I want. 126 crop plots on there. What? You know, and it took, you know, its total production time. You look here, 14 hours. It's pretty ridiculous. But, you know, I went ahead and farmed up all the stuff, chucked it all in here. And I think the last thing that the last ingredients that I needed to put in here was the growing plots, the 126 steel grow plots. But once I put all this in here, totally worth it. Totally worth it. So yeah, wish I could take credit for this, but it's not mine. Bloops, not Bloops. Bloops is using a prefab. Admiral Peaches on here. He is building his capital vessel. He built it from scratch. He got that one blown up. It was the it was the Ragnarok, completely spelled incorrectly too. It was spelled Rag no rack like this instead of Ragnarok. And
Finally
he was
getting down to like an stretch.
flying over the Polaris area, and I guess the turrets took out one of his fuel tanks, like took out a couple blocks, got to his fuel tanks, the fuel tanks detonated and took out his ship, and it landed on the ground. So it was not a fun time for him. That was actually how Boom Boom, the hover vessel, got created. So I went over there with Boom Boom and wasted on the Polaris turrets in Boom Boom. We rescued what was left of his ship, which was more like a salvaging venture. And then he remade his capital vessel. So Ragnarok is no longer, and now he has Redemption is number 2. And since he saw Cerberus with me over here with the prefab, you know, the blueprint off the factory, he's got some ideas. So he's actually still working on his ship, making it better. So, you know, he'll be on a little later. And when I get to the space station, T-Duck, if you're interested, I can walk through there and kind of show you what he's doing with his ship, if that's something that interests you. All right, but for now, we're going to roll on over to the snow planet and go to Gondola. You're always, is it capital vessels that you're always super excited to see? Or just anything in here, really? I always like seeing what people come up with or what's on the workshop. Nah, Momo, you don't have to. I'm just talking to myself over here. T-Duck's had some questions about the ship that I'm on, if it was a blueprint or if it was something I built from scratch, and he just likes to see creations and stuff, so we were talking. But you can always come pop out the stream and look. You just might get to hear me twice.
Yeah, it's kind of trippy. I have your stream muted so I don't get the double voice thing.
Now you know.
I'm just seeing you talking and not hearing anything.
If you mute someone, you don't count as a viewer on my channel.
Oh.
So I don't like
cool.
that. So just put it down at the almost bare minimum for the thing to go away, so you count. Because that helps me out.
I'm just gonna mute the site in Chrome and then play you at normal volume.
Okay.
So, did not know that.
Yeah, I found out from another streamer. They told me. It was Moki, actually.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So close, so far. Got like a handful of junk floating in the sky. And some landing gears.
So, T-Duck, have you seen my small vessel? Have you seen how boxy and ugly it is? Actually, I don't even know if I checked out Gondola Moon earlier. I may have. I think I did, actually. Oh, you haven't seen my... You're going to laugh when you see it. I went to start building a small vessel, and I didn't realize the size of the warp drive tank. Or, not the tank, the warp drive itself. And the thruster that I'm using. Which I'll fully admit that the thruster I'm using is a little too big for my ship, like power-wise. The thrust on there, it's really hard for me to start backtracking to slow down. So, I might
yeah, but when
downsize.
it gives me back things with all 4 colors on it, it does not want me to stick that into the factory.
Yeah, so those things are glitched things, basically.
Sad.
Variants that...
I'll show you when I get a little closer to the moon, because I'm going to switch over to it.
Supposed to be able to have, but that it gives you.
Don't
I
have good
noticed that
expectations,
when,
T-Duck. This is the first time I built a small vessel.
when I was
And
messing around experimenting with the ramp thing, I'm pretty sure that sort of omni ramp that can be placed on any type of vessel, I'm pretty sure you can't even get it from the creative menu.
Mm.
But whether or not you can, the point is, unless it's what the blueprint calls for, which I would imagine it isn't, if it's supposed to be survival friendly, yeah, you wouldn't be able to use it. So I guess just make a note of what all those things are, and then either remake them or just know that you have to get the components for them.
it's this black thing on my ship right there.
The lag is getting
Like,
real. Wonder what
that
happened.
guy. And at least he has a wing right now. 2 wings. Because they got shot off. One of them got shot off. It was bad. I was having fun. Hilarious people. Shot my wing off, the bastards. Oh, the moon is so far away. Come on, let's go. Why does space have to be so big? Here we go. 3,400 meters out. 3,000 meters out.
Oops.
Alright, that's good enough. So yeah, I'll show you the I'll show you my first attempt.
Does anybody need help with anything?
I'm good
Unless
at the
you know a
moment.
way to make my SV move faster than the 15 meters per second cap.
Negatory.
Yeah, in that case, no.
Yeah, so here is the small vessel. And you know, you got your cockpit. I've got railguns here on the front, which I guess are kind of hard to see at the moment because I think they're retracted. Yeah, let's see here. Turrets, weapons. I won't worry about thrusters right now. So yeah, lights, cockpit, railguns, just 2. I've got wings, and then yes, thank you, lamp. Or I could do night vision. So right here, short range warp. I just kind of nestled in at the top. Later I put in this O2 tank and another fuel tank up here. So those are kind of like the bastardized additions. Which is hilarious. And then, you know, I got these like back fins up here for wings. I thought that was kind of cool. And with this, you know, blocky shape that I had going on, I was like, yeah, I'll put some wings right there. That looks kind of neat. You know, this freaking huge thruster jet XL, like way too big. And then I wanted to be able to go inside. I wanted to have my stations. And I was thinking that I could have like a clone bay in here, but you can't have a clone bay on a small vessel. So I wanted a room to be able to take anybody with me. You know, this is before I made my capital vessel, so I actually have 4 seats in here. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to take me and 4 other people in just my small vessel somewhere, you know? So it's here. Keep it forever so I know, like, this is where I started from. When I get a little better at making small vessels. I got my oxygen tank, my O2 tank. There's the detector so I can find stuff on the planet. I got my armor, so I got extra suits in here just in case. And cargo box and refrigerator because you always got to have your food. And the ammo's down here, but you can always access that from just the regular menu. So yeah, I actually built my thrusters into the side of the wall here. I don't know how I completely feel about that yet, but I went with the enclosed thrusters so I can at least get a wall. It just has the arrow on there. And then extra cargo boxes because I needed to grab some stuff for some more storage. And yeah, I had a ramp. Oh wait, I still do have a ramp. So yeah, there's the ramp. A little short ramp to help you get up there. Not that I hardly ever use the ramp. I think my ramp got shot off at one point, so I had to put the ramp back on. I had blocks back here, but they got blown away. So this is kind of exposed a little bit. But I can't be arsed right now. I think I had a damaged, well, I repaired it. I did have a damaged shutter door, but I did repair that lately. So yeah, that's my very first small vessel in all its glory. And oh, I put these railings here. This was great. I did this earlier today because you'll see when I get auto miners, I pop out of the cockpit like right here, and if I'm not oriented to the horizon when I do this, I tend to start sliding down the wing, generally, because if I'm on this side, I'll just slide into the cockpit. So I put a little railing here and here to help me when I get my auto miners. I'll just stand right here, and then I don't have to worry about falling off the wing, because when you're on the lava planet, those scorpions will come up there and get you. So I make a point to try to stay on my wing or at the top of my ship here and get the goodies. And you'll see that here because we're going to go to the moon and check this out. So here we are. We'll just take off and head toward the moon at a much faster 115 meters a second cap. And I think my brakes are, yeah, my brakes are off. So here we go, right into the moon. And I can't remember what all I had on the gondola moon, so we're gonna see. Once we actually push through the atmosphere here, because I had my auto brake on and my thrusters off. So yeah, now we're actually making progress. All right, so let's just yeah, we'll just sit down right here for just a moment. Take a look. All right, what do we know about here? So I only have one auto miner on here right now. It is doing magnesium. I have, what do I have here? I have 7 more that I have left over. So we're going to see what I want to get off of the planet. So we've got silicon, cobalt, magnesium, iron, promethium, and pentaxid. So I definitely want to get the pentaxid because I'm on a big pentaxid kick right now. And if there's any large deposits here, we'll grab some of them. But usually I've noticed the moon just doesn't really cut it for large deposits. If anything, it's always small or medium at best. So there's medium and very small. But there's some of these pentaxid ones I definitely want to get. So where's this auto miner at? Because it's going to have some goodies for me. On the other side of the moon. Okay, we'll get to that a little later. Medium, iron, and cobalt. Alright, we're going to start rolling to get some of this pentaxid. So actually, I don't even need a waypoint for that, because I can just remember. Oh, and we got a red detector bar. Do we actually have everything uncovered? We're missing 1 patch of silicone and 1 patch of iron. So I guess we'll take a look at what this yellow square turns into. But we'll do that in a little bit. Alright. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
And the nice thing about the moon is I don't have to worry about scorpions trying to chew me apart when I get out here and set down. Alright, got the helmet on, jetpack on, here we go. So yeah, auto miners are the coolest thing ever, man. You just save your vein and place your auto miner down, which I'm trying to... Oh, the text is so hard to see. Turn my lamp off. Alright, so yeah, pentaxid. throw this down, throw some fuel in there, allow faction access so I can share this with everybody else. They want to roam around and collect stuff. And I like to waypoint all this stuff. Helps me out. So we'll just drop a waypoint, and I usually go with, we'll make this number 1 for right now. Taxid, and it's very small. So this has been my nomenclature. I usually plan a route out, so it'll be like the numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then auto miner, the mineral source, and then the size of the vein, so I know like how quickly it's producing. So very small, obviously it's going to take a little bit longer to max out. In the collection bay here, you see that I'm only getting 120 of these per hour, and my source quality sucks because it's a small, very small vein. I'm only getting 30% quality. That's why the count's so low per hour. If this was a bigger vein, which I haven't been able to find a bigger vein in Fantaxid yet, I would get more. And the auto miner doesn't deplete the resource. If I were to dig this out manually and harvest everything out of here, it would be gone. And this way with the auto miner, it stays. And I can just come back and fill it back up and be good to go. Alright, now we're just going to roll a little bit here to the west and grab that next one. And so this is what things are like, but at least the moon is a little easier as far as getting around because it's much smaller.
Hi, Peaches.
What happened to Peaches?
Hi, not bye.
Oh, okay. I think we'll make a point to pick up some.
He decided to show me his rate of fire on his assault rifle.
Oh, how about that? He's not in TeamSpeak at the moment, though. He's probably watching TV. Hey, Quinn. How goes? Like, woo! Sorry, I wasn't gonna play Borderlands. I've been kind of really enjoying Empyrion. And I'm really enjoying, we're talking like 200 hours since, what, 3 weeks into December? Yeah, I got the game like the 3rd week of December. So, yeah, it's just way too much fun. For right now, anyway. I'm sure at some point I'll grow tired of it after I do everything there is to possibly do. Alright, more Pantaxid over here. We're definitely going to hit this up. Just put a little move on approach, show that right there. And wow, there's actually a good bit of Pantaxid on this moon. We're just going to mark all these out and make my trip a little easier. Not really too worried about the small iron. I can get iron with an auto miner more efficiently in other places, so I'm going to not get all the ore here. Promethium, hit or miss. Let's see, let's plan this out here. I have 6 auto miners left, and we just marked out 3 more Pantaxids. And I don't know what size this magnesium is. Where is this? Medium. Oh, we'll keep that there. That's good. So I have 3 more auto miners left that I can do, and there's medium silicon, so that's a possibility. But I think I'll try to get some of this promethium that's on here, because it's always good to get fuel, because this is used to make fuel. Alright, so I think that's the last 6 of that I have. 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So, forgot where I was. I'm over here. And this marker is closest to me. This is dark side of the moon, dark side of the moon, dark side of the moon. So yeah, we'll go to this new marker next. Kind of wish I could, is it over that way? Oh, it's way east of me. Is that right? I'm starting to get disoriented with my map because the moon all looks the same.
Oh crap.
Alright, so we're gonna go northeast. Consequently, we're gonna check out this box that's up here and uncover what this is. What happened, Momo?
Do you remember what was on the sign to the kitchen?
The sign for the kitchen?
To the kitchen.
Give me 1 second, I might have saved it.
Okay.
Nope, I did not save that one. It was something like, welcome to the Imagine Gamers Pirate Lounge, greenhouse entry, and I think that was pretty much the main gist of it. But I know there was like 3 or 4 lines in there. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what all it said. You know, it would be on my stream, possibly, for my other videos.
Yeah, good point. Try to find that.
You can just put the LED thing up there and I'll fix it later.
Okay.
Why are you taking my signs off the wall?
I wasn't. I was trying to fix when you first walk in and you don't hit your head on the thing, and all of a sudden I heard boom.
Normally I try to save all my LED screen stuff in a notepad. So if something happens, I don't have to type all that stuff again. Because sometimes the interface messes up when you're setting the text. So even when you're doing it yourself, it can just get obliterated. So I'm surprised I didn't have that one saved. But now I think I'm going to go back to the base and save every single one of the panels.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Ooh, pentaxid deposits. What planet is that?
This is the moon on Gondola.
Ah, Moon and Gondola has pentaxid deposits. Good to know.
The moon on Brimahan has pentaxid deposits too.
I've never noticed that.
You should do more exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was Promethium and it was small? Yep. Alright, let's see what's coming up next. Oh, what up if I made this all the same? Alright, Promethium deposit down there. And then we roll through all the pentaxids that are on the other side of the planet. And then we can go harvest that magnesium because it's been here from before. Not too shabby. Where's this? Okay. So, to the southeast. So it's actually kind of nice flying around moons and planets. One of the things I do like about the game is it has some pretty cool scenery. Obviously the moon is kind of bland, but what do you expect from a moon? The lava planet's pretty crazy though, it's really scary. It makes you think that if you jump out of your ship you're just going to get incinerated and then die. Then seeing all the scorpions around doesn't really help things either. And I got to see an alien overlord for the first time today too. There was an alien overlord, 2 of them, near where I was at when I was planting down some auto miners. Alright. Back up just a little bit. Alright, Promethium deposit. So how's everybody doing? Does anybody have any cool weekend plans? I kind of really don't have any neat weekend plans because of all the snow. So I'll probably be inside. Aside from shoveling the snow. Which I'm going to have to do. But yeah, T-Duck, you can see my little small vessel gets the job done, which is why I really haven't been in a hurry to try to replace it or build another one because it's actually not bad. It's battle tested. Exim approved, except for the fact that if you don't mind looking at an ugly box, it looks like 2 boxes stuck on top of each other with some wings attached. Not too shabby. Watching Evil play this? Oh yeah. Get him out of that creative mode. He's been killing talent people. Alright, what we got here? And tax it. Yes. 5. Tax. Very small. Two more pentaxes to get, and then we'll go get that auto miner over there that's on magnesium, and then we'll get off the moon. Probably head over to the space station. When you're going too fast, so you decide just to land your ship on the ground very fast. Alright. Second to the last auto miner that we got. Wait a minute, I meant this one. So this is number 6. You know, Freak Amp, I'm surprised you don't have more wild plans. After our conversation yesterday. Have you turned into a homebuddy? Or you already a homebuddy? Alright, last pentaxid vein here on the moon. Kids happen. Yep. Kids do happen. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll go get that auto miner one over here, which we'll just rename. That was my old naming syntax there. Alright, so it's going to be 8. And then when I drop in on this planet in the future, I can just go in order, and I won't have to worry about what's closest. I just follow the numbers. So it makes it a lot easier. And I think this is actually a large deposit. We'll double check that here. You're going to show me? Come on, game. Be my friend! Ah, it's medium. There we go. Alright, on we go. Past the Zirax drones. There's another reason why you want to stay friendly with the Zirax people, because they're everywhere. You know, enjoy the snow that's coming this weekend, and maybe to finish the bottle of wine. What kind of wine are you drinking? What flavor? You doing like a Moscato? What you got? I like Moscatos. I like the sweet Kool-Aid tasting wines. A sweet red blend. Ooh.
If I pick up the floor under the refrigerators, will those fall?
If the refrigerator's attached to a wall, I think you're safe.
Okay, they look attached.
Oh, look at all this magnesium. Almost packed it all the way out. That's awesome. Look at all that. I need magnesium to make missiles. Because I don't have missiles. Because I don't have a ton of magnesium laying around. So, we'll just refuel this bad boy. Yeah. So now you get to see the fruits of your labor. So you run around, you set all these things up, and then they give you all these goodies. Alright, so 1 all the way to 8. Not too shabby. Not too bad. And there, of course, there's some things on here I'm kind of ignoring because I have planets that have a lot more of the other resources. So yeah, we're gonna leave now. Your old 7 game just corrupted. You had to respawn your model into a newer game. Uh-oh. Why are you staying back on such an old version?
What the heck? Oh.
You alright, Momo?
Yep. For some reason, a block just turned into debris for no reason I can see.
If you're messing with blocks in the base, I'd recommend turning on the structural integrity overlay.
Oh, we had a conversation. Yeah. She knows.
So well, it was fine, and then it just turned into
debris?
It
was in a stable spot, and it turned into debris. It's very strange.
Wait, what? Something crumbled?
Yeah, like a small piece of floor that I had put in.
Did I do that?
Not unless you were in here.
Ah! Way too much vertical thrust there.
I'm over here by the redemption.
Then, that's kind of far from where I'm at.
Oh, that's why. Get those auto brakes back on.
It's got the T3 Omni tool. It has a range of 20 AU.
Wow, I could have thought I was going to drop right on there. You didn't feel like moving it? That makes sense. Alright, let's very slowly get myself up here. Tell you what, normally I do a bang up parking job, but you get on Twitch and you start streaming live to whoever's watching, and it's just like your gameplay goes to shit. Ta-da! Alright, let's, yeah, everything else there is good. Alright. So I want to go down the gondola and get the auto miners there, or do I want to just go to the space station? I guess I'll take a look at what all I got. I probably should go to gondola and get those auto miners though, because I haven't been on gondola to retrieve the auto miners. And my green screen setup is a little too sensitive right now, so let me dial that down just a tad, because I'm starting to have some of my face block out, which is really entertaining. Yeah. See if that helps me out a little bit. Alright, we need to eat some goodies. To the bridge! Oh, Captain, my Captain. Let's turn the thrusters on. Alright, let's see. That's the moon. I want to go behind me. Ah, look at that nice big snow planet. Does not have my base anywhere on the side of the planet. Oh well. Say la vie! We're gonna have to cruise! Get cruising! I should probably get some alcohol. It's Friday night. If Freak Imp is drinking, that means I can drink too, right? It's like a social thing. Alright, we do not want to come into orbit here.
You want some of this moonshine?
Oh, I love moonshine, dude. What you got?
Tennessee White Lightning.
Oh, damn, that's the nasty tasting, like high proof stuff right there. Whew. That'll either put hair on your chest or take it right off.
Both in the same night.
Whoa, man, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I like the apple pie. I really like the apple pie moonshine. That goes pretty quick.
I dumped in about 11 or 12 cinnamon sticks into it.
Ooh.
Mixes real well with eggnog.
Oh, I'll have to try that. I drank all my eggnog. Hey, do you think they still have eggnog in stores?
Probably not.
Probably not. Damn.
Because it's fall.
Because it's fall? It's not fall.
No, it's a fall thing.
Oh,
The eggnog.
I was gonna say. I thought it was a winter thing, like a Christmas thing.
Well, it's not winter either. It's going into spring.
Depending on what store you go to, some stores have it all
But
year
it's not
round.
in fall and goes through winter.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, of course you did, because you're not on my stream. Some stores have eggnog all year round. Ah!
Well, Schnucks told me they had it all year round, but then they didn't have it when I was looking for it, so.
Oh,
Liars.
they're liars.
It's in a can. It's not the greatest.
Ew. I've never had eggnog out of a can. That just sounds sketchy.
Hey, guess who just hit 150?
That's
Sorry,
why
I
you
got
got a
distracted by
bunch
a
of
different time.
moonshine in it.
Guess who just hit 25?
You?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the base. Right over there, that X symbol. Here we go. I should give you like flames roaring sound or something like when you come back into the atmosphere, like so like get that realism that you're gonna like really burn up. This is my base that's built into the side of a mountain. It's pretty cool. It was a nice concept build. Alright, we're just gonna go take a peek at the base. And I think we'll take some of the ores out of here.
Do you mean like 7 Seas, 1800s pirate, or do you mean like modern space pirate?
I mean, don't both loot and plunder, so it doesn't really matter?
Well, one's kind of inherently easier to decorate in a space game.
Which one's easier to decorate for?
You do have wood flooring.
Modern. Yeah, I have wood flooring installed now, which is why I was having issues with things moving.
Oh.
I'm just thinking that currently the walls are all made out of concrete and there's not a wood texture for concrete, so I'm just struggling a little.
Steal it up.
Should have solar power stored up over here. I exhausted all the solar power at the other base. So if I can smelt for free, that's what we're going to do. So we'll go turn the furnace on. And the planet will be kept loaded because I'm going to go get those other ores while I run around. And I did get the water out of here earlier.
That's weird. For some reason, this Talon trader that just watched me kill this entire village doesn't want to trade with me. Must be a bug.
I wonder why. Has nothing to do with your reputation.
I mean, their mistake was being near me when I was trying to get to level 25.
Some mistakes are unforgivable.
Yep. Honestly, it's a cool village. I kind of feel bad about it. You got this
No, you
little,
don't.
like, water channel thing flowing through it. Ooh, but those unlock points, they make it all worth it.
See, I knew it. So yeah, base built into the side of a mountain. This is the corner that's exposed. And then I use a glass ceiling in here so you can still see the rock and still have it be airtight. Because I have plants down here. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I want to be able to get some hover vessels close by. I was going to make like a garage area back in through here, so I made this long tunnel that goes out and around. But haven't been back to mess with that. But we are going to turn this furnace on, so we can start doing its job. And I'll pick the greenhouse while we're here. That's always important. Never pass up the greenhouse, because you always need food. And this is the one I was telling you guys about that died. All the plants in here died 2 different times. So it's actually kind of nice that I haven't had anything happen to my plants since then. You know, without the airlocked, without the base being, what's the word I'm looking for? What do they use in this game? Airtight blocks. The temperature in here goes to crap. It goes from 71 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what it is now when it's airtight, to negative 77. And as you can imagine, all of these lovely plants wither up and die. I don't even know if they get a chance to wither up and die. Probably just like, and then that's it.
Winter plants.
They need winter plants in this game? Uh-huh. So yeah, there we go. Grab all the stuff out the greenhouse, chuck it all into the refrigerator, and when you're not level 25, you get experience to help you get to the next level. Oh, I should probably change the refrigerator order, because it would make more sense to have the greenhouse mats going to the one that's closer, but hindsight. And we actually have a decent amount of food in here right now. That's a sprout. Down here. Well, we could probably make a little bit more food. Oh, we already got a lot of burgers queued up. Alright, well, let's do this. Turn on the food processors. Okay, I don't think I need to make anything while I'm here. So, we'll just head out. How much solar power is here? 80%! Goodness. See, I get to do all that for free! Run the furnace for free, get my food for free, and what do we got going on here for auto miners? You see, this planet has some auto miners on it. I got everything. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Did I just skip a number? I can't even remember. This is bad. My brain's fried. I'm not even drinking yet. Speaking of drinking, I think we should definitely do that. Then I would have an excuse. I will keep my ramp down. Alright, we're just going to go up here to the flight deck, get ready to take off in my small vessel again, which I've got plenty of power fusion cells on me. We'll go get some more auto miners. I don't know if I want to get all the auto miners. I think, let me just see what I got on this planet. Neodymium's kind of one we don't have a metric crap ton of. Sathium we have coming out of the ears. We have tons of iron right now. I don't think we have the eerie one, so we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I think I might just cherry pick and get the neodymium ones, or dymium, however you want to say it. So yeah, we'll do that. But I am going to go find some alcohol. Wax coming out of the ears would be annoying. That's what Q-tips are for, and it is a little annoying. Alright, BRB.